Yo, what up, Domas? What's up? Yo, what up, Eclipse? What up, bro? Alright, I know why you're saying well. Like, you should already know I'm getting paid to make this game. Like, this is a commission, so I don't know why you're over there trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really trying to stun on somebody right now. Like, you've been known about this, dude. Acting a fool. Acting a fool. Alright, let me see how he's doing the brain rots so I can... Let me see how he's doing the brain rots. If y'all don't know, I had a buddy help me a little bit to speed things along. Saved me probably a day's worth of work, maybe. I don't know. But he's doing the brain rots. How's he doing the brain rots, bro? Where are the brain rots going? Let me see. First of all, let me see where the brain rots are going. So he's got a prox prompt. Okay. Prox prompt. Where's the brain rot at? Where the brain rot at? Where the brain rot at? What? VFX? He has it under a VFX folder? That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little crazy. And the prox prompt ain't even fucking require line of sight turned off. Like, why is that? What I'm talking about, though. What I'm talking about. Let me check the require line of sight. Let me check the require line of sight. It's up. Come on now, dude. Come on now, folk. Come on now, folk. Are we done that? Are we done that? And it's a server part, too, I think. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is it a server part, the prox prompt? It's a goddamn server part, the prox prompt. It's a goddamn server part, the prox prompt. That's crazy. They're all freaking server parts. That's crazy. That's crazy. 3 minutes in and he tweaking already, bro. What are you talking about, folks? What are you talking about, gang? What is Domus talking about, bro? Actually, what is Domus talking about? Like, that eye. Can we keep it above? Can we keep it above 50? Can we keep it above 50? Above 50? Above 50? We don't say buck anymore. We say buh. We say buh. Golly, bro. Come on, folk. Come on now, folk. All right, but the wait, I forgot to see if the brain rot was client sided. So I'm pretty sure the brain rot is client sided, which I don't know. VFX. I don't like how he's doing that. I don't like how he's doing that, but it's all good. I don't really care. It's not going to be too much of an issue. So the VFX, okay, so it is client-sided. All right, so let me see this. So where is he destroying it? This is gonna kind of be annoying, I feel like, but not really. I'm just being dramatic. All right, let me go in. Let me go in. All right. What are you talking about, gang? What are you talking about, gang? All right. So we're using cloning and destroying, like whatever, I guess. Drop removed. Is using collection service, like that's fine, that's fine. Collection service is fine, that's good. Oh no, look at all these fucking return. Look at all these one-liners. Oh my goodness. You guys know I hate one-liners, dude. You guys know I hate one-liners, dude. You guys know I hate these one-liners, dude. Oh my god. A one-liner for the whole... Oh god. A one-liner for the whole for loop. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. At least he's not using pairs. I fucking hate that pairs shit. It's not really helpful to have it. It's like, in my eyes at least. You've been, oh, one-liners for, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness gracious. And I know why he did that there, because he's doing one-liners. So he's putting this right here to kind of separate, you know, logic. I would never do it. I would never do it. Did he give a template? No, I'm not using a template. This is just code. Oh God. Oh God. This is just code I had my buddy help me with. So this is what he did. And as you can see, he has very much like default Roblox style, but I mean, it's not, he doesn't code like spaghetti code though. I'll say that. I mean, as I said that, we got this right here, and oh, as I'm saying that, you kind of say, oh, but yeah, no, he's not like terrible or anything by any means. Far from that, you know, like not spaghetti at least, so that's good. But I had him code in the single script, like not. See, I call single script architecture something. I feel like I might be using that wrong, or I don't know. Single script architecture, like what is that? But like I had him code in basically my format, which he was like caught off guard by or some shit, bro. He was like he had a really hard time adjusting for a bit. Like it took him like a day or two to adjust, which is like kind of crazy. But anyways, you know, where I do like modules, I'll have like modules, and that's it. No descendants, just children of the modules folder. We don't do modules under modules, you know, we don't do none of that fuckery. We don't do classes, we don't split server and client, have server modules and client modules, none of that. All in one module. Server script per module most of the time. You know, it just depends. If it's like animation, we don't need an animation server script. And then, you know, local script per module, you know what I mean? So, you know how I keeps it. You know how I keeps it. And the way why I do this is for the sake of time, right? And so, and I had to really explain that to him. But he finally got it. He finally understood it. And now he's like, damn. Now he's like, oh, I'd be taking long as hell to code systems and shit. Now I can kind of hurry up, you babe. Kyrie theme? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? But I have to see, like, where is he? Okay, because he has a VFX folder. Hold on a second. Is it already in the workspace? Yeah, it is. Why does he call it VFX? Why is he calling it VFX? Why is he calling it VFX? Alright, what are we talking about? What are we talking about, dude? What are we talking about? Picked model. Okay. Pivot to void? What the fuck is void? Where is he getting void? What? Oh. Oh my god. That should be there, because if you're... Yeah. And that could be why we're... Let me just test real quick to see if that literally fixed the issue of us seeing his his stuff. It's little chicks, man. Little chicks. Little chicks. Little chicks. No, it didn't. So you see like how you can still see the actual model? So I'm gonna have to like fix that, bruh. How's my day going? It's going alright. What up, Gooster? The song in the background? Yeah, bruh. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Kingdom Hearts, bruh. Like, I know what you said, Kyrie. Like, I know where you mean Kyrie, but Kyrie theme? Like, is this a Kyrie theme? Is this specifically related to Kyrie? Little chicks, little chicks. All right. Drop C-frame. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. Kind of. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, because he might have logic with these tables, so I'm gonna have to parent this, and then I'm gonna have to kind of look at the tables afterwards. But there's something, there's a issue in his logic that I'm trying to find where the models are not going away, and it's not this right here. It might dead Abby this. It might dead Abby this. Hold on a second. Okay, I think he just has this way up here when it should be down here. Hatch thread. Okay, this is it right here, guys. Boom. All right, let me see. Let me play it now. Here to make your day productive. Love that for you, bro. I love that for you. All right, let me see if I fixed it. No, I didn't. That is gonna annoy the fuck out of me, bro. Like, I would have never let that be a thing. I'm just saying. I would have never had that be an issue. Just saying. Is it this? Like, do I just make it down further? Preve, highlight, destroy. Set target. I'm just kind of confused here. Like, what is all this fuckery, dude? Oh, somebody is like shoveling some shit. All right, let me hold on a second. Let me fucking hatching thread. Preve, highlight, destroy. Like, what is this for? See, this is bad. This is bad practice. I'm actually gonna hit him up and call him out on this, bro. This is bad practice. I don't like this. You're destroying and cloning too much shit all at the same time. And it's just not needed. It's not needed. But also, I don't even know where I'm supposed to like put this, and I have to like read through his code, bro. And so now it's just like I might as well have done the system myself at this point. Dude left me hanging. At the same time, though, it's not that big of an issue. If I can resolve this, then I'm not really gonna care. But it's just like, bro, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Where are we doing this for? What? And is it the same? Is it the same one or is it different? That's what I don't really get. Hold on a second. All right, let me hold on. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna comment this out and see what happens when I do that. What is removed when I do that? Because it's not clear which model that is. It should be the one animated, no? I think I see it. Okay. Nope, never mind. Now I'm really fucking confused. I'm really fucking confuzzled now. Brother. Let me see. It's gotta be. I'm honestly confused as fuck. Yo, the stream is a little what? Laggy? Yeah, bro, of course. You think I have control over that? Like, let's keep it a buck 55,000. You think I have control over that, dude? I have fucking AT&T Wi-Fi, brother. They don't have fiber optics in my area. You think I can control that? Is that something I can control? Hell no. And I'm not about to pay 120 bones a month for fucking Spectrum shitty ass. I'm good. I'm okay. Alright, bro. This is gonna actually irritate me. Hold on a second. Picked model. So, what the fuck are we doing, dude? Hold on. This motherfucker. I'm about to fucking freak out on this dude, bro. I might just have him fix it. Because this is annoying for me. Yeah. Whoa. That was kind of clean. Hold on a second. That was clean. See, that's clean. I like that. I like that. I likes that. I likes that. I likes that. So that's this model. That's the main model. So this is the issue right here. So let me see real quick. I don't like this either because this is creating a lot of threats. If I have how many models that are being spawned in the workspace, you're creating a thread for each one. Like, so you're creating a while loop for each one. That's just bad practice. Put it in one loop. Put it in one loop. There's no, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. But this right here is the issue, right? Okay, so let me see real quick. Brief thread. Okay. Goodness gracious, brother. Rev equals model. New highlight equals model. Okay, where's he getting model? Model equals possibility index. If pre-highlight, blah, blah, blah. Pivot to void. Fucking, what are we doing, bro? I'm so actually confuzzled. Okay. Here's what I'm about to do. I just need to like make it go to the parent when it needs to. See, this is the issue that this is the main issue real quick, right? Stop target scale new highlight dot parent equals model current iteration. Like, this is so This is so annoying. I might just hit him up real quick, but he's not online. Yo, thanks for the follow, Max. Thanks for the follow, buddy. So yeah, I might just like So here's what I'm gonna do, bruh. Alright, let me see real quick, dude. I just don't know what the fuck. It's so hard to read, dude. It's kind of spaghetti. It's getting a little spaghetti, brother. We're getting a little spaghetti, brother. Okay. Pivot to void. If prev dot completed, prev stop. See that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Where is he connecting this? Where is this connected, bro? Oh, it's task dot spawn. Oh my god, this is unbelievably toxic. Parent picked model. Tween new highlight. Okay. Spring target. Okay. I see that. All right. So maybe if we make it 0, can we not make it 0? No. Let's try to do that. Let's make it 0 and see what happens. I mean, why are we doing it 0.1? This kind of seems a little funky, bruh. About to see. Okay. What about like 0.01? Oh, fucking bitch. What about like 0.01? Like maybe we'll make it so unbelievably small that we can't see it anymore. But I doubt that's gonna work, honestly. We're still gonna be able to see it. Yeah, look at that. Like, that's annoying, bro. I'm at this point, I'm gonna tell him to fix it. I'm not gonna spend another second on that shit. Cause that's annoying as fuck. I don't want to have to go through his spaghetti ass code, bruh. Oh, thanks for the follow, bro. I don't know. It could have been more clear. Could have been more clear, and I just don't want to have to go through this whole like spawn situation and like the way he's doing these springs. I just don't know, dude. I don't know where I would like make the model apparent because this situation's confusing to me. It's just kind of a little spaghetti. Like it's not blatantly clear what's going on for me. But it's whatever. Anyways, moving on. We got the VFX folder. They really shouldn't be in the VFX folder, or the folder shouldn't really be called VFX, but like whatever. I don't really care about that. All right. So Picked model. So where is he destroying the picked model? Get instance, drop removed. Instance, destroy. So I'm gonna comment that out and see if that is where the destroy happens, and then I'll be able to change that, or you know, manipulate it as I need to. Yeah, that's where it happens. Okay, cool. So VFX, okay. So now what I can do is now I need to know where his prompts are being handled, which I believe is the server. Yep, it's the server part. Yep. All right, cool. We're in motion. We're in motion, bro. So versus destroying it. Connections drops. Oh, hell nah. Alright, whatever. We're not gonna worry about that right now. Oh, shit. Alright. So really, we're not gonna do drop to remove on this. Or actually, I'll just make a new one called pickup. Spring dot stop? Like, why is he doing that? What's up with that? That's kind of like having me a little bit weirded out. Why are we doing that if it's not being animated anymore and it's just sitting there? Why are we not doing that after the animation is done playing? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that on when you're activating the proximity prompt? That's kind of like a little weird, but it's whatever. But yeah. Yo, what up, Red, bro? What's good, dog? We're doing this simulator right now, bro. So what am I gonna do here? I gotta send the user ID. And then we gotta break. Why is he not breaking? If instances drop, it's just like good to break these if you can. Oh, okay. There's multiple. Oh, what the? All right, whatever, dude. I would never code like this. I'm just saying. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's see, bruh. What do we do? 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 All right. Actually, I'm just gonna say local picked up or brain rots carrying. Brain rots carried or carrying, whatever. It doesn't even matter for now. We'll have and we'll do user ID. So user ID and then I guess base part for now. Oh no. Okay, I see now. All right. So we're not gonna weld it, I guess. What we're gonna do is we're gonna brain rise carrying, user ID, and then we'll do instance, and then we'll have a freaking run service. Oh shit, bro. How long you been scripting for? Like 6 years ish. But I always try to tell people that ask that question, be mindful when you ask that question because time is very seldom relevant. I mean, you got these freaking developers that are like been coding since they were like 7 or 8 and they're like 20 or some shit or 19. Like I worked with one, you know, he was like 19, coding since he was like literally 8 or some shit. Had programming for 12 years on his like resume and his bio, and it's just like, no you haven't, bud. Like, let's keep it above 55. All right, like, just because you were coding since you were 8 doesn't really mean shit. But my point to that is be mindful that that question is seldom relevant because time by itself isn't a good indicator at how good somebody is scripting, right? Because everybody has their own journey, there are so many different variables at play. Were you scripting for 30 hours a day? Or not 30 hours a day? Were you scripting for 30 minutes a day? Were you scripting for 30 minutes a week? Did you script for fucking 2 months and then quit for 4 years? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are we really talking about? There's so many variables at play. Are you a genius? Are you fucking really badass with like coding? Like it just makes sense to you? Like, are you a slow learner? Did you work for companies? Because working for a company is fucking insanely different than just working on your projects and self-learning. Did you work under a good manager? Did you work under a shitty manager? I mean, there are so many variables at play than just time. So that's why I always tell people that that's a pointless question, really. It really means nothing if you're trying to like gauge how good somebody is. There's so much more to it than that, dude. So just be mindful when you ask that question. Like if your interest is like, oh, like when did you start coding? You know, sure, but like if you're really trying to gauge somebody's skill or kind of compare, and it's just there's way more to it than just that. And if that's what you're trying to gauge, then that becomes a pointless question. It's more, other questions are more important. But some people ask that, and I just say that because some people ask that thinking it's like a good indicator of like, because they want to know like, oh, if they want to kind of compare, right, their own journey, and that's just not, you don't want to do that. Don't compare yourself based off time. Really shouldn't be comparing yourself at all, but you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to like gauge, oh, so this guy's been coding for X, Y, and Z, where can I get to? You know what I mean? There's a lot more stuff to it. I scripted once 18 years ago, so I'm a scripter with 18 years experience. Exactly, right? And that's what they be doing. Bro, use a module script. What are we talking about, bro? Like dead ass, we didn't need that input. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, local scripts, bro. Like, are you a goofball? Come on. Yo, what up, train builder? What up, bro? Dead ass, bro, yeah. I'm just trying to see what I'm trying to do here. Imagine if the AI they have was actually helpful. I've never used it once. I've used the web version to see where it was like at and what it was capable of, it was really terrible. Roblox's AI was so dog shit, bro. Like it wouldn't even know its own fucking documentation. That's how bad it was. Holy crap, dude. It was fucking terrible. You're better off, way better off Googling at that point. Come on. Yeah, what up, game dev? Oh, fuck. Alright, so we're gonna do for user ID instance, which I'm assuming is the model. Alright. Brain rots, carrying, do. Then we're gonna say local other player equals user ID equals players get player by user ID if not other player then continue local other character equals other player dot character if not other character then continue, and then we'll have local, or we'll have instance what is it, pivot to, is it pivot to, and for now we're just going to use other character dot C frame. I think models have C frames, don't they? Sometimes I just don't care about stuff to remember it, but that's a good thing because my energy doesn't need to be focused on remembering all the little BS that doesn't need to be remembered. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do right there. All right, so let's see if that works off rip. If we can get that to work off rip, hold on a second, and we'll have pickup. We'll have pickup actually, and actually, ooh, get instant removed signal. Fucking shit. Data.tag. Oh no, this guy thinks he's, oh my god, this guy thinks he's like really fucking doing shit. Oh no. Oh no, brother. Let's go to the server script, bro. This is just some like, people like code like this because they think it's like meta, but it's actually fucking, it just makes shits more complex, bro. There's not even a server script for this shit. Oh no. Okay, spawn drop. We have spawn drop, get player drops, remove player drop. Okay. Function, remove player drop, on prompt triggered. I see. Alright. Okay, this isn't too bad. Let's see if this works. Oh, what am I doing here? This is stupid. Oh, shit. Okay, let's see if this works, bro. Hold on a second. I'm just trying to hack this together real quick, honestly. Nothing's wrong with collection service. It's just the way that he has it set up and organized is kind of like not... Like, it's taking me time to go through it, you know what I mean? Okay, so table index is no. Oh, well, obviously. Alright. Wait, what? Oh no. Let me see this, bro. Let me see this, bro. Drop added. Okay. All right. Fuck. This is so annoying. See, it's like, okay, bro, like, this is why this is annoying, dude. Okay? And I'm gonna have to, like, hit him up about this, because this shit's actually kind of like, I think you're coding it incorrectly. Yeah, you're right, bro. Thanks for that feedback. So, this is why it's annoying, bro, is because, like, look at this right here, right? Like, where's this? Hold on a second. Like, where's this collection service even being? Like, it's just not easy to read what he's doing, you feel me? Bro, use ChatGPT, you'll fix it. Alright. This is why I don't I don't program with chat sometimes, because y'all be some trolls. Y'all be actually some trolls. Y'all be some rage baiting ass bitches, bro, because you can't go outside. Like, holy fuck. Like, because you can't go outside, you be fucking rage baiting in my chat. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what he's doing here. Let me lock in real quick. Okay, let me go to the config, because he has a weird ass config set up, dude. Where does he add it though? Okay, 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 okay. But see, what I don't get is get instance removed signal. What instance are we removing? What are you using your tag for? All right, let me just go through it real quick. Like, where are you fucking placing your tag, brother? I think he's doing it on the proximity prompts. I don't really know. Nah, it's not the proximity prompts. Hold on a second. We'll see real quick. Yeah, okay. It's the fucking proximity prompts. Okay. So you trigger the proximity prompt. Okay. You triggered a proximity prompt. Hold on a second. I see now. I see what I need to do to make this work. Yeah, it just wasn't super clear what he was doing, bro. Like, I feel like this was kind of like all over the place, and it could have been a lot simpler, but it's all good. Um, but then it's like also like, bro, this could have been so much simpler, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him up. I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna hit him up, dude. Cause I can't go through this code. Like, the way he coded this is something I would never do in a day in my life, and so me going through it is a waste of time. Like, dead ass. I could have had other mechanics already programmed by the time I'm going through all this, trying to understand this fuckery. He's just using too much shit, bro. He's using proximity prompts with collection service, and it's not organized right. It's not organized in a way that makes sense to me. Because he's using the proximity prompt. The tag is on the proximity prompt, then he's got the model. It's a little silly, bro. It's a little silly. And then is he using... See, this is what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna hit him up. No, it's more than that. It's more than that, bro. More than just collection service, my guy. He's using it in a really funky way. It's not like blatantly clear what he's trying to do. But like, when you're trying to go over other people's code, all right, I'm gonna delete this comment. I didn't change how his code works. I was trying to build off of it. So like, I wasn't at all trying to change his stuff. I was trying to see what he was doing so I could add on to it, right? What I needed to do, right? So he got the mechanic working for the most part how he did it. But versus me trying to sit here and trying to understand his approach, you know what I'm saying? And what he's doing, and that takes time. When I could just ask him, you know what I mean? Versus me dissecting every little fucking bit of it. Because it's not a very clear system on what he's doing. It's not very clear on what's going on. There's client models involved, many client models involved. There's threads going on. He's using collection service on the procs prompt. It took me how long to figure that out? Like, it was just like it's a very weird situation, and it wasn't blatantly clear. You know what I'm saying? AMC, I don't even know what you're saying at this point. All right, so in my head, you're already banned. I just haven't banned you. All right. Let me see what I'm gonna say. Let me see if it's is it that simple though? It didn't seem that simple, bro. It didn't seem that simple. Like, this is what I'm saying. Hold on a second. This is the model right here. Okay. This is the model. This is the proximity prompt. See, now it makes sense. See, had he had like model here, had he had proximity prompt here, now it makes more sense, right? But if we're reading variables that don't make sense and we're trying to sort through all of this stuff, it takes time to do that, right? Like, I just made the connection that this is the model, this is the proximity prompt. It's just crazy, bro. I don't know. But I am going to have him like clean it up though, for sure. Is doing comms like this worth the money? Sometimes. Sometimes. I mean, for me it is, because I only take on comms that are worth it. I'm not gonna take on a comm. Like, first of all, you have to be chill, okay? First of all, you have to be chill. Second of all, the budget has to be there. And I'll work with people depending, but you know what I mean? If the budget doesn't make sense for my time, then I don't care. I also don't operate under people or with people that are professionally. And what I mean under is really under a company, right? So I don't take on employment if they're unprofessional or they have toxic work culture. So like, I'll vet them. Like, I'm also interviewing them to see if I want to work for them, right? So I'm not gonna work for some bullshit ass company. Like I just recently turned down this company because they were asking me to fill out a fucking assessment after they asked me a whole list of questions and they asked me my actual age. What are we doing? You can't do that. Dude literally says, what's your actual age? And then he says, it's not to discriminate. And then he says, we want to know to base it off maturity because we want you to be mature. Then he also sends me a screenshot of the fucking company documents of everybody's age. Holy fucking shit. What are we talking about, bud? Absolutely insane. Like, I'm not gonna work for that guy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You just outed yourself for discriminating based off of age. And then you also, like, tried to say that it wasn't an inappropriate question while also saying you're looking for mature people while also being, like, incredibly unprofessional and immature in the conversation. It was very weird. And then after all of that, I still didn't tell him my age. And then he tried to get me to do an assessment. And I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't do assessments, bro. The so-called company hosted inside a Discord server, by the way. I don't know what you mean. Like, ACM, you're banned in my head, bro. I have to register that you're just banned, and I'm just gonna not read your chats because you don't make a damn lick of sense, dude. I feel bad for this guy. Has to work with Crockpot, changing all his scripts and then asking for help. What are you talking about, Myth? Have you been watching? I'm not changing this guy's scripts. I'm adding on to it. Holy shit. You guys are rage baiting right now. Is it an actual company? I own a couple and we always get IDs and always conduct some sort of interview / assessment. Yeah, well, assessments are just bullshit because why are assessments bullshit is like code is code. It doesn't really evaluate the person's behavioral skills. It doesn't evaluate their actual skill that they're going to bring to day, so their technical ability, you know what I mean? And it also just wastes time. Like, and it also, like, how many people are filling out assessments? Like, I don't got time to fucking compete against a fucking assessment, dude. Like, I'm good on that, you know what I mean? But if you're gonna actually evaluate me and my skill, then you're gonna run 1, behavioral interviews, 2, technical interviews. This is just how the industry actually operates, you know what I'm saying? So that's how you actually evaluate someone and their ability to perform at the job, right? And then also going over, you know, not just their portfolio, but really, I mean, their code and their code samples, like code that they built before. Like, are you trying to actually see what they've, like, if they're able to produce code, you know, or are you trying to see all these visuals that aren't really a good indicator if somebody's a good programmer or not? You know what I mean? Like, sure, there's a level of polish, you know, but that's a different thing. That's a different situation. Or am I making so much sense that you can't understand? Nah, ACM, nah, you're actually bugging right now. No one ever wants to evaluate me. I mean, bro, it's just it is what it is, bro. Like, at the end of the day. Okay, but now I know, okay, that this is the proximity prompt part, okay? Holy fuck. And then this is the model. This is the model, all right? But also prompt triggered. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, bro. Now we're getting somewhere. On prompt triggered. Remove player drop. And then we have these one-liners. One-liners just make it that much more ridiculous to read. Okay. Proximity parts. It's just not clear what that is, and I need that to be like blatantly clear for me. Okay. All right, so that's now I see. Okay, now I see what he's doing here. Okay, this is much better. So we're going to add in a vent that says carry brain rot. Carry brain rot. All right. Okay. Now we're going to get our typed remote. And this also needs to be okay. So local config equals replicated storage, wait for child. If these are shared modules, we need wait for child, I believe, like at all times. So yeah, that's just something we need. Local assets equals replicated storage, wait for child assets. Yeah. Then we're gonna do this right here. Assets. Wait for child lucky block. Lucky block. Wait for child brain rot. Alright, there we go. And then we need to get typed remote. So we'll do that. Oh my goodness. And then this is like really fucking ridiculous. Just naming it data. Wait for child brain rots. Wait for child rarity. Alright. Now where did he have data at? So I can freaking go in and change that to data. Brain rot data. It's just important that we have that. And it really should be called config. I like to call it config. That's me personally, because when I use data, I use it for specific things. What the fuck are we doing, man? What the fuck are we doing, dude? Oh my god. So much freaking lines, bruh. Alright, now let's get our local type remote equals require packages. Wait for child typed remote. Alright, and now what we're gonna do is we're going to call this, so we don't need this anymore. Don't need that anymore. We're going to, what is this to do? Parent drop tool to player invite before destroying. Okay, whatever. All right, missing chats. I want to evaluate. Okay. Fucking Jesus Christ, dude. All right, I can't even like read chats right now. Fair enough in coding sense, but if they do hire you at it, I'd suspect they'd want some sort of background on you, right? You mentioned earlier you're interviewing them to make sure you want to work for them based off of attitude. Well, yeah, right? If my background is, if I'm letting you know I've worked for these companies, XYZ, right? That's my professional experience since 2020. Okay, there's the resume right there. You know what I mean? And then I also have my YouTube, which I share just because it's like whatever. I have hundreds of hours of coding on here. You know what I mean? So you're actually seeing me do the work. Then it's GitHub from there, where I have full completed projects, personal projects that are massive code base. Some of them are really big code bases that took me months to do. And all that's public, that I just make public because some of my subscribers want to look at it, you know. So if that's like, you know, what I'm sharing with them, and then they ask me for an assessment, that's just like that just lets me know they have no idea how to like do actual evaluation of people and onboarding and stuff like that. Um, but I just don't do assessments. Assessments are a waste of time, bro. I'm not gonna do an assessment when there's how many other people doing assessments, and I can't be for certain that, you know what I mean. Like, it's not a real evaluation. It's not. You know, it'd be much better if you asked one technical question than doing an 8-hour assessment. That's a waste of my time. And one technical question could be much more. It could let you know much more than than what an assessment would do, if that makes sense. That they may want to evaluate you to ensure you fit in that culture. This isn't rage baiting at all, just chatting. Yeah, why would I think you're rage baiting, bro? Sorry for it being so long, just hearing you out. No, you're good, bro. I'd say though, commissions are completely different than working on a team. For comms, I don't see a reason to assess anything. Well, it's like assessments aren't a good way to assess. That's the only point I'm making, really. Why am I firing server? All right, so we're gonna do fire the base part, right? Oh, but it's gonna be destroyed. And this is the broken logic. This is where it breaks, right? And this is where like it becomes a problem, and it's not really programmed in a very like way that I would like it to be, because the proximity prompt destroys everything. And so now we don't have the model, right? Like now we don't have the model associated because it's attached to the proximity prompt. And so fuck. I don't know, bro. This is just not it. So I would have to refactor this, really, unless we can find a way that's unless we can use a key, but he's using the proximity part as a key. That's the whole problem. He's using the proximity part as a key. So that's like the big issue here. I'm just gonna clean this up, dude. It's pissing me off. Fuck, I just like fucked up my goddamn shit. So I hire for brick and mortar businesses, not online ones. So I'm just trying to hear out the process. So like, okay, the hiring process for programmers in the actual industry, right? If we're going off the actual industry, which I would say a good portion of the industry don't do a good job at, and that's just what it is. But also, we can also say a good portion of the industry has toxic work culture. That's just what the standard is, really. And so businesses that don't have that are really good businesses, and they keep their turnover rates are very low, or yeah, their turnover rates are like, you know, low, and people end up working there for long periods of time because it's a good work culture, which a lot of people prioritize over working at a place for toxic work culture. So like a good onboarding process is like, what does Google do, right? What does Google do? I mean, this is, I don't, you know, it's a FANG company, so you could be like, oh, it's FANG. That's not a good example, but it at the same time, this is what they do, and this is what the more successful companies do in terms of, are they successful in terms of like their work culture, right? What do? They don't do assessments. I'll say that. They do like 3 sets of interviews, like main interviews, which is 1 behavioral, 2 systems design, and then 3, I think the third is like technical, like your programming stuff, like I don't know, because one's based around systems design, right? Like how would you go about designing a system? And then there's the behavioral, and then I'm pretty sure like the last one is technical. I think, I don't know, I'd have to like look it up, but That's like that's what they do, right? They don't have you do assessments. You're not doing assessments because assessments are not actually a good way to determine if you're going to be good at the job on the job. You know? And assessments are also goofy if you have public code on GitHub that is like blowing the assessment out the water. It's just like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, if you're actually trying to determine my ability to program, why are you having me create an assessment? Some assessments are super fucking goofy. They're like basic, simple games. I mean, then you have like Valdex hiring. They want you to create a whole fucking game. Their assessment's like a week fucking long. They want you to create a completed fucking game. Like, what are we talking about? So I'm thinking I was using assessment in place of interviewing, mixing the two. I conduct interviews where I do assess whether they're a good fit, but it's not labeled an assessment, just an interview. Right. So, I mean, like an interview is fine, right? Where you're assessing if they're going to make sense for the job or not. Assessment, but when I say assessment, it's like a program these mechanics, program this game, whatever, right? And then send it to us. And oftentimes it's usually to get free work out of people, especially in the Roblox space, because Roblox space is like fucking weird, you know? Like a mini game jam, basically, I guess. I mean, dude, like some of these assessments they ask a lot. It's like, are we fucking dead ass? Like, this is gonna take me over 12 hours. Are you fucking retarded? And then I've even had a company be like, we want you to spend at least 8 hours on this assessment, and if you have any code you've used before that's reusable, fucking use all of it. They were like wanting me to use all my code base, like my reusable code base, bro. It's like, bro, you really just want free code out of me. Like, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck 50, dude. All right, but this is broken. What are we gonna do, chat? What are we gonna do, chat? Because we're destroying the proximity prompt. So if we fire this event, we're not gonna have that. There's no key associated. There's no key associated. Can we create a key real quick? Let's see. Can we create a key real quick? I think that's the fastest way, right? Prompt.name equals name. Oh, why are we calling it name? Object text equals name. I don't think he uses name anywhere else, so I don't think we need to call it name. I think he's just doing that. We're gonna call this unique key. All right. We're gonna say local unique key equals HTTP service generate, and we got the key now. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't like this to be right there. I want this to be there. All right. Okay. He's also got attributes. Got it. I want these to be separated. Okay. So we have the key. Let's see if we can proximity prompt dot name, and then he's using lowercase name. Can you do that? Oh wait, no, he's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, no, I'm tripping. I was tripping. He's not. I'm tripping. And then we're gonna send over the user ID, right? I think so. The user ID. So prompt player triggered player dot user ID. All right, so now on our brain rots, we might get rid of, I think we're gonna get rid of this. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. And we're going to go back to drop removed. And we're gonna say brain rots. Hold on, brain rots. Is he is he not even getting the module on his bid? Not even getting the module on his bid. He didn't even listen to my architecture. It's a very simple fucking architecture, bruh. Alright, hold on a second. What are we gonna do here? Local packages. Wafer child packages. Oh my goodness gracious. Wafer child rarity. Config. Wafer child. Brain rots. Local config equals replicate store wafer child. Config. Where am I fucking up at? What's this doing? Do I have a typo somewhere? I'm just like not even, I can't even see it. Oh. No? Oh yeah, I do. Hold on a second. I see it. All right. Now, hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. These are also not classes, so I want to like delete this. Brain rise. Like I should have just set this shit up myself with the. Yo, what up, Keenan? What up, bro? Why isn't the guy who originally made this script doing this work? I mean, he finished for what he did. Like, he finished for what he did. I'll say that. He finished for his. He did the task. I'll say that. He did the goddamn task. He just didn't do it in a way I would have liked it as much. But I'm not gonna say he should have did more. You know what I mean? Just the way he did what he did, I think. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Could have been worse, I'll tell you that much. Could have been much worse. It's really not that bad at all. It really wasn't that bad at all. Like, deadass. Tell you that for free. I tell you that for free. Brain rot. Oh no, not gonna name it module. Okay. All right, brain rot module dot carry brain rot dot on client event connect function. We have the unique key and the user ID. Now let me think. Oh, this instance can't get destroyed either, so we're not gonna destroy that here, I think, because we need to get that. So hold on a second. Where does he picked model? Okay, picked model. Oh, that is so toxic. Okay, that's actually kind of toxic. I'm not gonna lie. All right, but that's an easy fix. We'll just do this. Local name equals proximity part get attribute model name, and then we'll have model name. Okay, so I like to be super clear with this shit, dude. We'll have model name, and then we'll have picked model dot name equals proximity part dot name, which is our unique key. Which honestly, I'm gonna do this. Unique key equals proximity part dot name, because what is proximity part dot name? That's just not clear. All right, boom, there it is. Okay. So then what we can do here is we can have Let's see. VFX, right? It was like VFX, right? So local model equals workspace dot or workspace dot VFX. Find first child. Unique key. Unique key. And then, oh, I need to see real quick. What does he have the prox text? Where's the proximity prompt text at? Oh, it's not in, it's the server, okay. Okay, so workspace.vfx. Local workspace, game, get service, workspace. What's up with all the brain rot games? Just sells well? I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, dude, yeah, I guess. People fucking love brain rots, dude. I don't fucking know. That looks so fucking weird. Somebody just sent me a picture, bro. Like, what the hell? He's being ChatGPT. What are we talking about? Let me steal your code and tell you you're not a good fit. Yeah, exactly, bro. You know what's crazy, Humble? Is you know what's crazy, bro? Is I've had so many I turned down a lot of people, right? But I've had a fair bit of people try to tell me that like when I hit up people for commissions, right? And I've had multiple people say this. We're not impressed. Okay. Let's sure. When it's really just a matter of they don't have the budget, you know what I mean? Like that's fine and dandy. Like they'd rather pay like upon completion or per task based because I let them know up front, first message, like I'd commit to this only if we can, do a certain payment structure. And so usually people will be like, oh, you know, hold on a second. This needs to be model. I don't want to go off his naming. So usually when that, like I get those messages, it's like, it's clearly like, you just can't, you just like can't afford it, which is fine. Just say that, you know what I mean? But, yeah, it's just kind of silly. Because I know, like, when I'm hitting up people for, like, commission work, like, I just know for a fact, like, they're not getting a lot of people who've been in the field for as long as I have, working for, multiple companies on the platform. You know what I mean? So, like, let's just keep it a $150 at the end of the day. You feel me? I think this is it, though. I think this should work. Let's fucking see what doesn't work. Oh, fuck. Hacking shit together, bro. It's all good, though, if it works at the end of the day, Alright, well, that sucks. Oh, because I didn't do attribute? Right, you're correct. You're correct. Okay. Alright, let's see what works now. Okay. C frame, other character. Let's see where this broke at. C frame. Oh, I see. Duh. Obviously. Obviously not. Okay. Root that humanoid root part. Humanoid root part. Or we could just do, you know what? We could just be extra cautious, dude. Like whatever. Other character. First child. Humanoid root part. Okay, okay, okay. Why'd I do if? That's kind of silly. Boom. Fant pot dev? That's kind of crazy, honestly, bro. You're kind of crazy. Kyle in this bit. Kyle in this bit. Alright, let's see what happens, bro. Let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah, it works. 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 Alright. That was like, big fuck. Alright, so let me go back here. So he really just spawns the drop, though. He doesn't keep track of the brain rots at all, which is fine. So, like, I'm just gonna basically use this at some point to keep track of the brain rots myself. Yeah. Well, we already have access to it because it's the name of it, right? It's the name of it. So that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But I will have to keep a table and shit. Keep track of this. Unique key. Okay. Brainrot.found. Brainrots per player. What did I do this for? Let me check. Because I set this function up. Where did I set that for? Post simulation. So if not brainrot found player part.name. Oh my god, I'm such a G sometimes. Oh my god, the way I set, bro, the way I code is just like I be setting myself up down the road, bro. Like I be setting myself up, bro. Like this is very helpful. See, this is helpful as fuck. All right. See, I just be setting myself up for future mechanics that I haven't even touched yet, bro. And that's what I'm talking about. That's how you need to code, bro. That's how you need to code, bro. All right, but anyways, brain rot found. Okay, so what is this for? What is this for? It's for setting the unique key value, right? So closest part dot name. Okay. And so these are, I need to write a little note. Okay, so I need to write a little note here. So this is like more parts are, what are parts? If not, part is base part. Okay. If not, brain rot dot bound. So I'm gonna have to change this. Okay. Change to if found part, if found brain and player plot, or not found brain rot and other player plot. So part is, fuck, what is this? Unique key. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because the unique key needs to, okay, that makes sense. All right. So I set myself up for success, but parts are prompt parts under plots. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm also going to, hold on, this is the brain route, right? So what I'm gonna do here is task.spawn, wait, we'll do it like over here, right? We'll do it over here. Task.spawn function player get player wait for child. What is it? Floor? Was it floor? Floor. Where's our floor value at? Floor folder, child added, player added, floor. Yeah, it's just called floor. Wait for child floor, get property changed, signal, value, connect, function. Bro, I somehow made my brain rot fly to the void if I'm near it. How did you do that? Are you skibbity serious? Are you skibbity for real? Yeah, it doesn't really look like gum. Bruh. How did you do that though? Gang, like what are you talking about? So how does your escape tsunami game work? I mean, it just escapes tsunami, you know? Like you just gotta escape the tsunami, bro. You feel me? Fuck is this, bro? Oh my god, he has a brain rot table. I just like saw that and I was like, okay, well this makes sense. I could have like looked for that. Where's I'm not even gonna, you know what? I've already figured out what I need to. I don't even want to try to go through his code anymore. I don't even want to try to go through his code anymore. I'm actually not. Yo, Eclipse, bro. If you actually hit me up in the DMs, I might tell you my idea and you might be like, oh shit, mind blown. Like after I'm done with this I'm gonna bust that shit out. I've already got the assets done. The UI is almost done, you know, and then the code, I'm just gonna have some reusable modules, and then I just gotta program the core functionality of it, right? It's a badass idea. The core is gonna take me like a day or two max, so it's like no big. But my idea, I'm not gonna lie, easy 10K CCU, maybe even 100, and who knows from there. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And you know I got it like that because you know I'm built. You know I'm built. Their plots are at the top and you gotta jump down to each level to get different rarities. What? That's not a... What? Are you making a fall for brain rots game? Is that what that is? Alright, so get property change signal local floor equals player find first child floor. If floor dot value equals 0, then and brain rots carrying user ID, then and player dot user ID, then And then we're gonna have to fire a server, right? And this is like exploitable as fuck, but not really, because we'll have the keys on the server, so I don't think it's I don't know. Who fucking cares anyway? Oh yeah, well no, we can have a table on the server of players carrying, right? Players supposed to be carrying. So yeah, we can double check that shit. So it's all good. It is not going to be exploitable. But anyways, we are going to do a remote event. Oh, you know what? I could do this on the server. I could do this on the server. I could just do this on the server, honestly. I could literally just do this on the server. But I could also do it on a client. So damn. Actually, you know what? I'm already doing it on the server. Hold on a second. Go to my floor module. Hold on a second. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Update floor fire server. Come on with it. Come on with it. And this is why I code like this. This is why I'm built diff, bro. This is why I'm built diff. Like dead eye. Update floor. This is why I'm built diff, bro. Like, come on, dude. Update floor dot on update floor equals signal dot new. Now we got to get our signal module. Local signal equals require packages wait for child signal. This is why I'm built diff, bro. This is why I'm built diff. This right here. This is why I code like this. The amount of efficiency is unreal. Connect function. We're gonna connect that bitch, and we're gonna get then we need to get our brain rots module. So we need to get our brain rots module, and this is why I code like this. We making connections. This is what I've been telling y'all. Making those connections on the server scripts. This is why I code like this, brother. Brain rot. Floor dot updated floor if floor equals 0 and brain rot get carrying key get carrying and we gotta do player here. Player player, or we'll do user ID because we're using user ID. So player dot user ID. Then gonna do that, and then we'll go back to brain rot, and then we'll do brain rots per player. We'll do brain rots. Brain rots carrying. Then we'll do function brain rot dot get carrying user ID unique key. Actually, no, we don't need unique key. I'm stupid. We don't need unique key for that. Return brain rots carrying user ID. And we'll go back to floor and we'll do some dude said Fentbot dev. Yeah, right, King, that's crazy. Dude, worse now. It is like, it's so weird, bro. This dude. This dude, bro. Nah, it got lava speeds coming from the bottom. So you're doing a lava game? I'm gonna just tell him outright. I'm gonna tell him blatant. I'm gonna tell him blatant. Like, what is you doing, bro? Yeah, but I'm gonna put on hold until I can copy yours. Alright. Bro, you don't even want to know what I'm working on. I'm cooking up, bro. In my free time, bro. You don't even know. Honestly, bro, like it's gonna make bank. I'm not kidding you, bro. It's gonna make bank, and you'll see. You'll see why. Like you'll be like, "Oh, damn, that's smart as fuck." Like, "Oh, damn." Like, dude, I already got the idea. Like, it's already coming together. Like, you'll see, bro. All right, what was I doing? Carrying brain rot, then put into inventory. That's what I'm gonna do. Stop the cap. No, bro, I'm dead ass, bro. Like if I told you the idea right now in DMs, you'd be like, "Oh shit." You dead ass would be like, "Oh shit." And the thing is, there's a few people that know about the idea, but they don't know the modification I've made to it. That now I'm like, "Oh shit." Like before I was like, "Oh, that's a bet." Now I'm like, I'm gonna be on the map. I'm gonna be on that motherfucking map. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out to export it as a single mesh so it's not multiple parts and annoying, and you can use it in future game if you want. That's crazy. Dude is crazy. Dude trying to get me to put a inappropriate model in my game, bruh. No, it's not a tower. It's not at all a tower. I will say that. It's not a tower game. Although, like, I don't know, the tower game seems like a good idea. Like, I don't know. This one I'm making for somebody seems like a good idea, so you know, whatever. But no, it's not a tower game, dude. It's never been done before on the platform. I'll say that. It's never been done before on the platform, and the way that I'm going to execute it, it's going to be its own genre. Like at first I was gonna like make a tsunami like a game, right? Nah. Nah. All right, what am I doing here? I forgot. I keep forgetting what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add it to their inventory. Oh my god. I need to do dot. I need to do dot. I don't do methods. Y'all know I never do methods. What am I doing, chat? What am I doing, chat? What am I doing, chat? Y'all know I don't ever do methods. What am I doing? Oh my god. What am I doing? Then I need to get data associated though too. So I need to get data associated. Bro, what do you mean chill, bro? Like, what's up? Now I gotta see this shit? Bro, I told you, it's gonna take me like maximum 2 days to get the game loop done. I think I'll have it done under a day, but I want to say 2 days just to really have it polished if it takes that long. I doubt it will, though. It's so fucking incredibly simple. And you know how Tsunami is incredibly simple. You know how Steal a Brainrot's incredibly simple. Simple fucking games, right? You can get those core mechanics done in a fucking day. Or 2 days max. So it's along the ballpark of simplicity. And it's never been done before on the platform, ever. I'm not copying a situation. It's his own thing, baby. You baby. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta keep that under wraps. I gotta gatekeep that a little bit. Even though people know about it, but they don't know about it because they don't know, like, the changes I've made to it, right? So they think it's gonna be something that it's not at all gonna be. It's gonna be completely different. So I'm pretty hype. 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 I think this is it though. Let me just add to the inventory. Light work. Light work. Light work. And this is just to get the data. This is just to get the data associated with this brain rot. You guys know how I love using unique keys. I love it. I love HTTP service. I love that shit, bro. Like, I love that shit. It's so convenient, bro. Come on. You can't tell me a better method. You can't. You just can't. You can't tell me a better method. You can't tell me a better method. You can't tell me a better method. All right, brain rot's carrying though. We're gonna do brain rot's carrying. Player or user ID equals nil. Clean that up, right? Player.user ID. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna be your first copier. Do it, bro. Do it because, dude. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. This goes how I imagine it to go because I'm like 100% sure, right? I'm 100% sure y'all know I'm built diff. Y'all know I'm built different, bro. You should be. You should be. Because you're gonna fucking branch off of that. And you're gonna make bank too. So, fuck it. Nah, Keen, this is the first one. This is a commission I've been on like for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. So like I had to stay locked in, right? To get the project flowing. And so y'all know I don't stream when I need to lock in. Now the project's in a really good state, so I can kind of mess around with chat and still be productive, you know what I mean? So but to get shit flowing and to really crank shit out, I gotta like lock in completely. And this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. So what I'm gonna do here is actually carry brain rot. Let me see what I'm doing here if I can reuse this. I can. I think I can. Hold on a second. I think I can. Check this out, chat. Check this out, chat. Fire all clients. Are we doing player user ID here? Yeah, we are. We're just gonna copy that. Oh, wait. No, we don't need to do that. Okay, wait. Unique key. Player.user ID. I should have did user ID first. I don't like this, the way I'm doing this. I usually always have user ID first if it's something that I'm passing through. That's just something I do. Doesn't matter though. It'll work the same. So it's whatever. So what I'm gonna do is if then model destroy else. Okay, let's see if this works, dude. Let's see if I'm a baddie. Let's see if I'm a baddie. This dude in my... This dude is so funny, bro. Okay. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, fuck. Wait. Let me double check to see if my floor value is changing. It is. Okay, why doesn't it work? Let me see real quick. Something's not adding up. Oh, I see. I see what didn't work. Okay. Brain rot carrying player. Am I doing the player or the user ID? I am doing the user ID equals proximity part dot name. Okay. Is this what tough? Is this what's tough in the big 2026? I don't know. Is saying the big 2026 what's tough? Oh, fuck off. User. Oh. Typo. Typo. User ID. Is this... I don't even know what you're saying, bro. Alright, watch this work, chat. Watch this work, chat. Fuck. Didn't work. Fuck. Alright, why didn't it work, bro? Come on, dude. Are we dead eye? Are we dead eye? Oh, that's why. We didn't finish. Fire. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna start it. Okay, it's gonna work now, 100%. I join stream and I see all... Huh? Cooler, what are you talking about? Cooler, what are you talking about, Cooler? Like, deadeye, what are you talking about, dude? Alright, watch this, chat. Watch this, chat. It's gonna work first try. First try, chat. First try, chat. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What is going on here? Update floor on server event. Floors.update fire. Okay. So I fucked up. I fucked up, bro. So look at this. Player. If floor. So yeah, I fucked up. So I need to fire the player as well. Typo? Nah, it was just I didn't pass in the argument I needed. All right, it's gonna work first try, bro. First try, it's gonna work. First try. First try, though. First try, though. Oh, first try, chat. First try, chat. First try, chat. First try, chat. Oh shit, first try, chat. First try, chat. Oh fuck. Well, that broke. Hold on a second. Why'd that break? Hold on a second. Hold on a flippity second. Dang, these monsters are after me. Nah, these monsters are actually after me. I can't even fucking... Yo, this game... Hold on, this game's kind of fun. Hold on. Hold on, I had to evade the monsters? Hold on, I had to evade the monsters? I had to evade the monsters? That was actually fun as fuck? What? Hold on a second. They're cooking. They're cooking. They're cooking. Hmm. Are they on to something? Are they on to something? I had to evade monsters just now. Are they on to something? Interesting. Alright, what didn't work though? It stopped working when this is why. This is why. But this should be nil. This should like this should say like, oh, we can't destroy this, right? Just saying. But that should fix it though. But that should error, right? No? I think so. I think at least. Let's try it. I gotta evade these monsters though. I gotta evade these monsters though. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. They're cooking. They're cooking. They're cooking. They're cooking. I'm cooking. Oh, I'm cooking. It works now. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I'm a cook. I'm a whole ass cook. I'm not gonna lie though, that was actually kind of lit. Is there not a game out there? Hold on a second. I gotta hit dude up. They're cooking. They're cooking, bruh. Where my jit at? Where my jits at, bro? Where my jits at? Hold on a second. What are these? Do literally join just to leave? Crazy. Crazy work. Anyone experienced this before? Crazy, bro. Crazy. I'm gonna save this real quick just to have that progress, you feel me? Made some good progress today, you feel me? It's almost done. The core is almost done, and then the fucking like finishing the plots isn't gonna take long either, and that's really the bread and butter right there, dude, for the game. Like, really. So that's pretty lit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm gonna take a break though. I gotta go pee, Jet. I gotta go tinkle, Jet. I gotta go tinkle, Jet. All right. There's my phone. I was like, where's my phone at, bro? I don't think I'm getting off. I'm just gonna go tinkle real quick. You feel me? Oh my god. What the heck? Uh-oh. No. Fuck. What the fuck? Harry, what are you doing? God. Oh, show you the cat. I had to look for her, bro. She was AFK. I don't know where the frick she was, bruh. Had to find her real quick. Worried me for a second. I still don't know where she was hiding, dude. She was not, like, I could not see her, so I don't know. Came out behind a couch out of nowhere. Well, now I'm fucking hungry, so I am gonna get off, dude. How long we stream for? 2 hours? Nice.